watu wanasemanga tu tujiulie tu, tunatoa China. That's why I want to explain why. I want to explain exactly what manufacturing is in your business. Okay, so here in Kenya, we like to complain about stuff. Okay. So now here in Kenya, we like to complain about stuff. Kama mbona tuna import vitu nyingi kutoka China? Mbona tusijitengenezea hapa Kenya? We assume that making the stuff we use every day is easy, but is it? Now, for example, in 2023, Toyota made 10 million vehicles. To make 10 million cars in a year means that roughly every 3 seconds, a brand new Toyota is rolling off the production line. Hiyo ni wazimu. So, what does it take to do this? Kama unataka kutengeneza bidhaa kwa wingi, ni nini unafaa kufikiria? Number one, you have to think about the product. Who are you making the product for, and how many units do you need to produce? Is it in the hundreds, thousands, or millions? Basically, your number one consideration is all the factors that influence the design of your product. Secondly, you need to consider the materials you need for the product. Are you going to use aluminum, steel, or plastic? Basically, what is the product made of? This is essential to determining the manufacturing processes, and that leads us to consideration number 3. Hapa kuna changamoto kubwa na kizungumkuti, and that is in manufacturing processes. Now, manufacturing processes involve how materials are formed into the desired product. Are you forging? Are you molding? Are you casting? Fabricating? Etching? Printing? Hapa kuna changamoto nyingi sana kwa sababu zile mashine zinatumika hapa ni wazimu. There's a lot of fascinating stuff about manufacturing processes. I hope we'll get to make more videos on this in the future. Anyway, the next thing to consider is supplies. You have to figure out what supplies you need, who are going to be your suppliers, and how you're going to transport and store all the supplies. This is all logistics, and it is not easy. Kenyans like to say that local automakers only assemble, but to run an assembly line, you must solve some serious logistical problems. Na sio rahisi. Ile sabuni somo ukijiuliza itakusaidia wapi kwa maisha inatumika hapa. Ni muhimu kabisa. Anyway, that takes us to step 5, where you have to think about the workers who are going to get all this stuff done, from mechanical engineers, tool specialists, automation engineers, logistics coordinators, quality engineers, HR managers. The list goes on. Human resource is very important in manufacturing. Unahitaji watu warefu kabisa na si rahisi kuwapata. Finally, you need money. You have to find investors willing to take a bet on your plan and provide the funds you need. Ukishafikiria hayo mambo mengine yote, hapa ndio utaanzia. Lazima uwe na pesa kwanza. Now, once you get the money you need from investors, you have to start executing your plan. You have to bring all the pieces together and to make everything work in sync so that you're making your product fast enough to reach the demand. Doing all this stuff is insanely complicated. You may even have to contract other companies with experience to do some of this stuff for you. At the end of the day, the truth is, overcoming the challenges in manufacturing takes a lot of cooperation, a lot of commitment, and a lot of brilliance from many professions. In fact, manufacturing is more than just engineering. It is an art that takes many years to master. Here in Kenya, we have several manufacturers, but I'd like to mention Rome Electric, which is a startup founded in 2017 that aims to electrify public transport in Kenya. Rome is currently ramping up production of the Rome Air motorcycle, and I think that manufacturing new technologies like EVs, the way Rome is doing, could be just what stimulates the growth of manufacturing in Africa. So here's my final take. Instead of complaining, let's take time to think about challenges like this. For instance, the Jokali industry in Kenya does produce some good products, but there's plenty of room for improvement if Jokali guys had exposure and education. tumekuwa tunafikiria wenye jua kali inaweza pigwa jeki kutumia teknolojia na elimu, cause jua kali guys are actually brilliant artisans, and like I said, manufacturing is more than just engineering. It is an art. The future is electric, and I hope this video gives you something to think about. I'll see you in the next one. Really.